Hi there. Today, well, this is kind of it. I'm gonna do a quick wrap up of the finish work that we did here, and give you a little insight maybe into the total cost on the project. So with that, here we go. Hi, just a few little things on the backfill on the pool. Um, when you're backfilling, you're going to backfill with sand. We use man-made sand. At the time, it was a little cheaper than regular backfill sand or construction sand. Sometimes they call it a little heavier. If you're in a colder climate, they recommend pea gravel because it won't harden as much if you have a ground freeze. Here we're in South Carolina, northern South Carolina, so we really don't have a frost line here. So I use the sand. You fill the pool with about a foot of water, and then you're going to match that with a foot of sand. And then wet that down, pack it down. It's amazing how much your backfill is going to pack. And then kind of keep doing that until you get to the bottom of your plumbing, so any of your pipes. So typically your return is going to be your lowest pipe coming into the pool. And you want to stop there, and then you're going to fill the pool up high enough so you can turn your plumbing on and let that run for 24 hours so you can see if anything's leaking. I think there are ways you can pressure test everything, but I don't have the equipment for that. So I ran everything 24 hours, and I did find a small leak on my return line just before it went back in the pool. So had I buried everything, I never would have known until maybe I had a problem down the road. It wasn't very big, but it was still there. And so that's really kind of it. So we just kind of kept, once the plumbing was tested, then we just kind of finished filling it the rest of the way, a foot, until we got about 3.5 inches from the top. And then we did the concrete apron going around it. So I hope that helps. Talk to you on the next video. Thanks. All right, so today we got our form in for the apron, and have some grid in there, and you'll see the copper line going all the way around. That's the bonding wire. That's the big thing for my inspection tomorrow. It has to go all the way around the pool. I also put a creepy crawly in there to start cleaning the bottom. Got a little bit of dirt in there. And then I'll bury this wire after the inspection, but then it goes over and it just connects to there's a lug on the pump, and then there's a lug on the chlorine generator. Hopefully that's all I need to do. We'll find out tomorrow. Okay, so the forms are off and the apron's all done. You see the apron, it's a foot, a little deceiving because the lip on the pool down here is about 6 inches, and you have to make sure that when you're doing this, that you force concrete underneath there. It's not enough to just pour along the edge there. You want to get it up under there because it's got to support that edge. And then you see one of my pavers here, 1.25 paver. Fits really nice and flush with the top edge of the pool. So then my next challenge is cutting everything because this pool's kind of curved. So I have to work on that concept. Okay, so I had the fence installed, just not a project I really wanted to tackle myself. We ended up with a 4.5 foot fence. I was going to do 4 foot, and it's just, everything's hard to get these days, so 4.5 was in stock. I actually like it better now that I have it than a 4 foot. It just feels a little safer in here. We've got some grandkids and that, and want to make sure everything's safe. So I put that in. Here's the misting system. You can see that kind of working here. And a couple of things, you got to have a tiki bar. And I want to show you this here. Excuse me while I turn around. We put this, you know, cantilevered umbrella in, but one of the things we did here, move this chair a little bit so you can see it, but I put an in-ground holder for it, because the base that these come with just really took up way too much space. So this is working nice. It also let us move this out further, closer to the pool. So our sun's coming in, we're direct south exposure. So we really need that shade. So the further out the umbrella is, the better it works. That's my little return for the cooling system. I just made a little fountain out of it. So that's cooler water coming back in. There's PEX pipe running around. Again, that's my cooler system. If you're interested, let me know. Some of the trees that we're in, but we redid a lot of the landscaping around here, as you can see. This is all travertine tiles, pavers. They're 1.25 inches thick, and they're sitting on a base of about 3 inches of crusher run with some sand mixed in. We did, it's actually fake grass on the inside here, so we didn't have to worry about mowing it. And we have Bermuda here, so it actually blends in pretty well. That's kind of, I think that's kind of it. Of course, the other thing you all need to do is get your palm tree. We're down in South Carolina, so we're in Greenville, so this is upstate, they call it. And only a handful of different kind of palms will grow here. Windmill palm is one of them. I think it's one of the prettier ones that grows up here. And that'll grow about 1 foot a year. So it's still a baby, but it'll get there. And I was going to mention the cost on the out-of-pocket cost for everything. The electric work, the excavation, the pool itself came to about $8,600. I'm sorry, $18,600. And if you need a breakdown on that, just let me know on the video here, and I'll post that. Does not include my labor. I'm thinking I probably saved about 10 grand doing this myself. Well, the other, I want to mention too, the other thing we did add a railing and some non-slip strips on the steps and the bench in there. The fiberglass is a little slippery, so it would have been nice to put the strips on before I filled it with water, but they seem to be holding for the most part. So again, that's about it. Let me know how you like the video, and hope this helps you if you decide to do your own pool too.